My housemate walked into my room the other day and said, "Hey, is there devil worshipping going on in here?" And it really kind of goes to show how if you have any kind of basic geometry and you draw a circle around it, people think that some kind of like golem is going to rise from the earth and start clawing people with flaming fists, and that's not the case. So what are we doing here? This is the piece you've been seeing so much of the OEAG. Okay, you might think this is the whole thing. It's not. All it is a connector. The whole reason why I've been doing this is so that this connector fits snugly into here. Okay, I want it to be nice and tight. I want it to spin right. Okay, and that's it, right? You can see I wrote on it on my actual 3D printed thing 54. So what did I want to do? I wanted to come up with a way to have a thing that fits onto here that'll kind of get the black and white vein things going on. Okay? And I wanted that to be based on a prime number. I chose 5. So you'll notice in my notes here, I started in Illustrator and I started to make connections based on it, but it didn't look right. It looked sloppy. So then I'm like, okay, let's try with 6. Alright, let's work on the origin. Let's get rid of that. Still kind of sloppy. Add some of this. Looking better. Okay, so then I'm like, that looks better. What am I doing differently? And then so I took apart the circle, the 360-degree circle, divided by 5. So we got the null or 0, 72, 144, 216, 288. Why? Because there's 5 increments of 72 in a 360-degree circle. So we got the 0, 0, 72, 72, 144, 144, 216, 216, 288, 288. What am we doing this for? Well, I want something to be like this, right, on top of this. So let's go back to our notes here. Let's see if we can make this look even better. Alright, a little bit better, not much changing there. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of accuracy popping up. So this is good. Keep going. Okay, so now I got a pentagon, right? So what's different? Well, a pentagon has the base, and that'll be easy to import that into Blender. So I kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going, until finally I realized, okay, this is actually looking good. So I'm going to remove this stuff. See that? Add some arms. Add some of that. Now you're kind of seeing it, right? Let's close this. Nope. And here we go. Those little starfish looking arms. Here's this. That kind of thing. Top-down view. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And I wanted this to slide into here. Right? I wanted to move around. Okay? And then so what do we got? Now you base this on these notes. How am I going to do this? Right? That's sloppy. Getting better. That's starting to make sense. That looks good. And then just today, I got in the mail. Look at this. There you go. It's right there. And, you know, this is the whole idea. Actually, it should, if everything works out right, it should spin like this. And that's all we're working on. Not really centered right now. It'll be a lot like tighter. I found out actually, you know, after doing a lot of revisions of this thing, right? I'll see even just like minor adjustment looks better. I found that this thing, this base I'm working with, I think it's this hole is not as deep as these 2 holes. So this thing I actually had to trim. I had to trim this thing so it would fit right. And I have in my notes somewhere which hole it's supposed to be in. But Anyway, I'm going to be super gluing this later. Pretty fun stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video about the creative process and importing the Illustrator into the Blender and stuff.